Okay, so we will begin now. I am Angie Kellum, and I am a stay-at-home mom of 4 boys. My oldest just turned 10, and my youngest is 3.5. And before we started using Young Living essential oils, we were a very sick family. We were constantly going to the doctor. My oldest two had been hospitalized, I think, 5 times in 2 years. We were just a very sick family, and it was like, with being a family of 5 at the time before oils, when one person would get something, as soon as that person would start to feel better, the next person would get it, and it would be a whole month or better before the house was well again. And then within a few weeks, the whole cycle would start over again. And I got sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time and was looking for alternatives. And I just found a lot of natural ways to support our family's health. And one of those was through Young Living. And when I was introduced to Young Living, I just fell in love with the idea that these 10 oils that my friend Andrea was talking about could change the paradigm that our family was living in, and just change the whole wellness of our house. And so when our 4th baby came along, he has been an oily baby since birth, and he has had no real illnesses to even speak of. He's been very healthy, and his immune system is much stronger than our other ones had been. And the entire health of our family has completely changed as well. As we have a much higher immune system, we don't seem to catch as much stuff, and when we do, it doesn't stick around nearly as long because we are supporting our health with these amazing oils and products from Young Living. So I'm just so excited to be able to share all of this with you guys. And as we go along, if you have questions, there's like a little icon where you can raise your hand or just unmute yourself and speak up. I hope nobody's offended, but I put you guys on mute just because it gets really loud with a lot of the background noise. So it's not because I don't want to talk to you. Absolutely come on the screen if you are wanting to chat with me, have any questions or whatever, and just start talking, and I'll try to be quiet and listen. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So let me go back to the PowerPoint here. Give me 1 second to pull that back up. Does anybody have any questions before we actually get started? Okay, then you guys can all see the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. All right. And for those joining us by phone, I'm really sorry that you can't see the PowerPoint, but you should hopefully be able to hear everything. And if you would like to later go back and look at the PowerPoint, I can get that for you so that you can view the slides that we are going to be sharing tonight. So I just want to start with a few stats and facts about our homes and how they affect our health. So today, more than 80,000 chemicals currently used in the United States have not been adequately tested for their effects on the human health. So these chemicals lurk in everyday items, from personal care products to cleaning products, things on our furniture, our children's toys, and even in our food. And many of these chemicals have been linked to cancer, reproductive hazards, learning disabilities, and many other health conditions. And sadly, most of the natural solutions out there are just simply not as effective as the chemical ones. So let's go to this first slide here. Oh, I went too far. There we go. So if there was a natural product available that worked and worked well, would you be interested in hearing more about them? Probably, right? And if the substance was not only green, but actually promoted good health, would that appeal to anyone? Probably, right? And if this could actually save you money using a natural health promoting product, would you want to at least give it a try? I'm sure everybody is probably wanting to raise their hand. Well, Young Living is a company that we're going to talk about, and they do business based on the belief that God has provided natural, powerful substances from plants to meet the needs of today's family. With Young Living, you can find greater wellness, purpose, and abundance. Young Living's mission encompasses all of these aspects and signifies exactly what we are talking about. Their mission statement is, we honor our stewardship of champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of health, healing, and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. It's pretty awesome. Young Living inspires wellness, purpose, and abundance by distilling nature's greatest gifts into pure essential oils. With a commitment to plant purity and essential oil potency, Young Living continues to grow, inspiring millions of people to transform their lives. The principles behind our mission statement have always been the top priority for Young Living's founder, Gary Young. He won't rest until this unique message and essential oil-infused products have been taken to every home in the world. So Young Living, this picture here is Young Living's global impact. So I love this picture because it depicts Young Living's global impact and what we've done around the world. The company owns 8 of their own farms worldwide, including farms in Utah, Idaho, as well as countries of France, Ecuador, Oman, Canada, and Croatia. Young Living has been around for 20 years, actually over 20 years, and has one of the highest client loyalty ratings in the entire industry. Gary Young is the founder of Young Living, and he's had decades of traveling the world and researching the remarkable wellness benefits of the precious oils. Gary is one of the world's foremost authorities on essential oils. Because of his experience, Gary has never let up on his lifelong mission to share the highest quality essential oils in the world. After helping himself recover from adversity by using essential oils, Gary knew he could help others as well. And so that's been his life mission ever since, sharing his knowledge and experience with essential oils and healthy living. Gary Young is passionate about his farms and recently handed over the reins of CEO to his wife, Mary Young, so he could dedicate more time traveling all over the world to bring the best that there is to Young Living. He is instrumental in overseeing our many global farms where he directs the growth, harvest, and distillation process for our high-quality essential oils. Above all, he is a man of integrity, which is why Young Living is a company that so many other companies try to emulate. Yes, Jolie, do you have a question?
I just was putting my hand up back when you would ask questions. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that. It wasn't showing you on my screen at the time. Do you want to ask now?
No, I don't have a question. I was actually just putting my hand up because I was agreeing with what you were saying.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay. So I guess I probably could assume that most of us are here because we're interested in living a healthier life. And Young Living's mission is that too. So first and foremost, we are a wellness company. We are committed to helping you live your healthiest life. True wellness starts from within, and Young Living offers an extensive array of nutrient products and essential oils to support wellness. The Fat Five represents key areas of focus to empower our lives to wellness, purpose, and abundance. So those are to minimize our exposure to damaging effects of toxins. The U.S. permits 84,000 chemicals to be used, and many of these have not been tested on humans. Reduce our effects of occasional stress on the body and in the mind. Flood our bodies with essential nutrients. Embrace a lifestyle that optimizes wellness, and change the self-care paradigm and focus on wellness and prevention. So let's go on to the next slide here. So the products that we're going to focus on this evening are pure therapeutic grade essential oils. Is anyone brand new to essential oils here today? Okay. Well, if you are not sure what an essential oil is, it's the volatile liquid that is distilled from plants. So it's the lifeblood of the plant. Essential oils are carrier molecules in the plant, and they help to keep the plants from being attacked by bacteria, fungi, and viruses. So most essential oils are extracted from plant sources using steam distillation and are highly concentrated, making them far more potent than dried botanicals. Essential oils are volatile, which means that the scent of the oil rises quickly into the air. and enlivens our environment, supports different body systems. They're good for emotional well-being, detoxifying our home, and they also have a great smell. Well, most of them, some of them not so much. Young Living is the largest worldwide distributor of therapeutic grade essential oils and is known for having some of the most pure and potent oils in the entire world. So would you guys like to see how you might benefit from these essential oils? All right, so there's several ways that we can do that. We're going to go to the next slide here. So the three, if I can get it to go to the right one. There we go. Okay, so the first one of three ways that you can use essential oils is just simply inhaling them. Essential oils have a very dramatic impact when we inhale them. So, and I forgot to bring my diffuser over here, darn it. I knew I was forgetting something tonight. So the diffuser that we have, and I'll show you here after a little bit what it looks like, can dispense oils into the air of our home, creating a healing home free from toxins. So how many of you guys are aware that the plugins and Febreze and those candle warmers are actually very toxic and have dangerous chemicals that disrupt our endocrine system? Did you guys know that? Pretty crazy, right? So would it be better? Does it sound amazing to have these beautiful smelling oils in the air and that can actually calm our emotions and help improve our immune system? Sound like a better idea? Probably, right? So many of us have had, we've had a time where we smell something and it triggers a memory or an emotion, like freshly baked bread or pine needles, maybe springtime flowers. And they can be traced back to positive times in our life. And essential oils have the very same effect. And so that's why they can affect our emotions so much. So the second way that we can use essential oils is by applying them directly to our skin, either with a carrier oil like coconut oil or Young Living's V6 oil, or they can be placed on the bottoms of your feet. Our feet are one of the best places to start applying essential oils because the feet mirror our body. So if you're familiar with reflexology at all, you'll know that how the feet connect with the rest of our body. And we have some tools to help you show you some of that stuff as well. Essential oils can also be applied directly on location. So example, if you were having some head discomfort or your belly, you had some discomfort in your abdomen, you could apply directly to those areas for relief. And then the third way that you can use Young Living's Vitality oils is internally by adding them to water, which I have my glass water bottle that I put oils in daily. Or you can put them in a capsule, let's see that way, that you can get from Young Living. They're just empty gel caps that you can open up and place oils in and take like a pill. Now, there's also supplements that Young Living has that has oils in them, and you can use them in your cooking as well, which is pretty cool. Peppermint Vitality, for example, can help promote healthy bowel function, support overall digestion when taken internally, and tastes really amazing in brownies or anything chocolate. And the oils in the Vitality line are the same oils that you find in our topical or aromatic counterparts, but with a different label specific for internal use per FDA regulations. You can rest assured that the purity and quality are the exact same. So whether it is the Vitality line, which will have a white label on it, or its counterpart, which has the regular label on it, they would be the same oil, but one is labeled per FDA regulations so that you can ingest it and the other one is not. So I love that because it gives us a guideline for if we're ever wondering what oils we can ingest, we just can look and see if it's a Vitality oil or not, and we know if it's one that's safe to ingest. And we want to give the caveat that when we're speaking about ingesting oils, that we're only talking about Young Living's Vitality oils. Let's go to the next screen here. Okay, so although most essential oils are safe for general use, the potency of some of Young Living's oils can cause irritation and should not be used in specific situations. And that's why Young Living recommends checking the product label for proper usage. And that's why that Vitality line of oils is so great, because it makes it easy for us to know which ones are good for ingestion and which ones are better for putting in our diffuser or putting on our feet. Okay, I gotta mute somebody here. Hold on.
Now,
I'm trying to find the person that might not be muted. If you're not on mute, would you mind muting your audio for me, please? Sorry. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. I'm so happy you guys are all here. Again, you're welcome to speak freely as you need. I just have to mute you when there's a lot of background noise, but if you do want to ask a question, just unmute yourself and speak up. I would be glad to help you with that. So, okay, let's go back to our Seed to Seal. So Seed to Seal is not only our operational process, but it also promises to your family. It's also our promise to your family. We believe that you and your family deserve products that are genuine, free of synthetic chemicals, and unmatched purity. So through each step of our production process on both our own farms and our partner farms, I'm sorry, my phone started ringing again. We use the most exacting standards I can't read now, possible to make our products, your life, and the earth better. So this is an important distinction because the vast majority of essential oils on the market are produced for flavor and fragrance and not fulfill the therapeutic standards, even though they may say therapeutic grade, and thus do not provide therapeutic benefits. So the fragrance industry, our industries, are interested in only a few components that contribute to aroma, and that goes for the flavor industry as well. They're focused on the components that contribute to taste. So there's hundreds of components that companies that compromise natural oils in balanced proportions are typically absent from oils produced from these industries. So this is very misleading to the consumer, who may go to the health food store, pick up essential oils thinking they're getting a pure therapeutic product simply because it's called an essential oil, and it might even say 100% pure, when in fact it can be adulterated in some way. So only one company can make a Seed to Seal promise, and that's Young Living. So if you guys have paper and pen, you may want to get that out right now and take some notes, where I'll do a little drawing. I'm actually going to do a couple of drawings tonight. I brought some nitro that I'm going to give away, and a lavender peel, and then depending on if we have more than 10 people here, I'm going to also do Ningxia Red. So I've got 3 wonderful products that are going to go in the mail to some lucky winners when my wonderful partner Jen Meckel gets back in town to help me get to the mailbox, because I'm not very good about that. So how you can get a prize tonight: take some notes, or take a piece of paper, divide it into 4, and you can keep notes of what oils you're interested in, what they might do for you. But what we're going to do the drawing for is put one section of that where you list friends and family. And in that section, if you hear me talk about something that interests you, that you feel, hey, my sister could really use that for this issue, or my mom might really like that for this, go ahead and write their name down. And whoever has the most names at the end is going to get our first prize. Okay? So that's one drawing that we're going to do. We'll do a couple, though, because I promised you guys I would do more than one tonight. So since we definitely have more than 5 people here, I'm so excited to do a couple of drawings for you. I have to give you a little disclaimer before we get started here. Let me go to that slide. Hold on. There we go. So first of all, I'm not a doctor or a healthcare professional. I'm not here to treat, diagnose, cure, or prescribe for any disease. I'm just simply sharing some of the successes that my family has had with Young Living essential oils and how we've used them. And my goal is just to simply educate you about essential oils so that you too can find the value in using them. And the truth is, nothing heals the body but the creator and the innate healing system. And so we just hope to empower you to be the CEO of your own health and feel strongly that these products will be extremely beneficial in that journey. All right, let's get started. I'm excited. This is the best part. Thanks for sticking with me through the longer part of our class. All right, let's talk about these oils. So lavender has been dubbed the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has so many uses. If you recall from earlier, we talked about the frequent adulteration of essential oils, and at a Young Living convention a few years ago, a woman who is in the essential oil industry in France spoke to the fact that there are hundreds of times more lavender essential oil exported out of the country of France than what is actually grown there. And so we know that much of the lavender out there on the market is not truly lavender oil. Even when the label says 100% pure, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's pure lavender oil. And so Young Living's Seed to Seal Promise is so important because of all of the adulteration on the market today. So this is our lavender, and it comes in a Vitality line as well. And so in the kit, you should be getting lavender will be the Vitality oil, which means that you can take this internally. And so it has just opening it up and smelling lavender can be very calming. And a lot of people love to use this at night for sleeping or for calming children. We call it our owie oil. And so anytime that our kids get an owie or have an owie, we put lavender on it and from any scrapes and bumps or whatever it might be. And it helps to protect their skin, but it also helps to calm them. So it kind of works both ways for us. So lavender we use a lot of, and some people like to put lavender in a spray bottle like this and to spray their sheets or their pillowcases before they go to bed at night. I've had a lot of people say that they really enjoy lavender that way. Our next one is purification. Go down here. There we go. And purification is a fantastic blend of lemongrass and some other oils, and it is great for purifying the air. So I use this one in the diffuser a lot, and my most favorite way to use this is on my wool dryer balls that I put in my dryer. Instead of using dryer sheets, I just throw my wool dryer balls in there instead, and I put a couple of drops of the purification on there. It makes my laundry smell amazing, and I don't have to worry about the fragrances that you get from commercial products that can make it hard to breathe and often give me a headache. So I love to use purification for that. It's also very good. I was outside and there was a bunch of ants and they started to irritate my feet. And so I put this on my feet, and that was really helpful in stopping that irritation. All right, our next oil is Digize. The smell of Digize I did not always love, but I have come to really enjoy Digize now. You can use this. It comes in Vitality or regular. And you can use this in a capsule that we talked about earlier that you can get from Young Living for calming your stomach, or you can use it topically for helping with digestion or helping promote healthy bowel movements, any sort of tummy issues. Digize is the oil that we really like to go to. And I've always just found that I like to just rub the regular oil on my belly, and it does really help calm down any issues that I might have. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite smell, but it has become one that I really do enjoy. And so that's the thing with essential oils is I know when I first actually got my starter kit, I wasn't a fan of most of the smells. Lavender I didn't really like. I know a lot of people liked lavender. It was not my favorite. But after using them and seeing the benefits, I don't know if it was just because I know that they've helped us so much that I like the smell now, or if I've just become accustomed to them that I really enjoy the smell. Some of the smells I absolutely loved from the very beginning, Thieves and Peppermint. But Anyways, don't be turned off if you don't love a smell right away. It may grow on you, and it might not, but you might still want it just for the benefits. And things that you don't really like the smell of, if it's a Vitality oil, put it in a capsule and just take it that way, or put it on the bottoms of your feet and put socks on. That's the 2 ways that I found to help get, use the oils that I'm not a huge fan of the smell of. So RC is the next oil that we're going to talk about. And let me get to the slide here 1 second. Oops, too far. Okay, so I love RC for any sort of sinus issues. It helps to really, when I put it on the bridge of my nose, it really helps to clear out my airways so that I can breathe freely. I found that when I was having some head discomfort from sinus pressure, that this was really helpful in just releasing a lot of that pressure that I was feeling and just helping me to feel a lot better. Many people like to put this in the diffuser at night because they find that they sleep better, more soundly, and can breathe easier through the night this way. Snoring, if you live with a snorer, this is a really good one to diffuse at night too. It's also really good for when you have some chest congestion. I find rubbing it on my chest is really helpful for loosening that stuff up and helping to kind of cough up that gunk that you might have in your chest. This is one that is a must-have for us in the winter and in the springtime. Winter because you do get a lot of that chest congestion, and then in the springtime because a lot of people get a lot of sinus congestion as well. So just really great for supporting your sinuses and supporting your lungs, and one of my most favorite oils. Actually, I probably say that about all the oils because I love all of them. But anyways, I do use RC a lot. All right, next oil is Panaway. This is actually my kids' favorite oil. They love the smell of it, but they have growing pains. I told you I have 4 boys, and so they are growing like weeds, and they're one of them at some point almost weekly somebody's complaining that their legs are aching or their feet are aching, and so this has been a lifesaver for us. In the beginning, I used to just make up a jar of coconut oil and put some drops of the Panaway in that and just have that on hand when I first started using the oils. Now I know that my kids don't necessarily need the carrier oil, so I'll just put this on them directly, but that's because I've been using oils for several years now. So with my kids in the beginning, the coconut oil was really helpful. Plus it made it easy to really rub it into their legs and kind of give them a little massage as well. I use this all the time for any sort of head discomfort that I might have. I'll just put it on my temples, helps release any of the tension that I might be feeling or whatever. Put it on my shoulders and neck, and that really seems to help relieve a lot of that discomfort as well. So I love Panaway. It's great for joints, for muscles, bones, any of those types of things. I know my mom really likes those oils for her joints and stuff, healthy aging joints. It seems to help release some of the discomfort that she experiences daily. Okay, our next oil is the peppermint oil. So my peppermint, as you can see, there's a Vitality line and a regular peppermint, and I have the regular one. Again, same oil, just different labels. So whether you have the peppermint Vitality or the regular peppermint, you're going to get the same quality oil, the exact same oil in the bottle, but one is labeled for ingestion and one is not per FDA regulations. And so peppermint is one of, I think, everybody's favorite. It's a great smell. It's great to diffuse, especially in the mornings or in the afternoons when you're feeling like you're dragging a little bit. Some people enjoy it in their coffee, especially with a little bit of chocolate. Anytime you have peppermint and chocolate, it's wonderful. I really like peppermint just to help when I've eaten too much and my stomach is feeling full. I will put it a drop, and this is a big water bottle, so I'll put 1 drop into this entire water bottle and just sip on that, and that can really help my stomach feel better. A lot of people, this is very strong, so a lot of people will just take a toothpick and dip in the top of their Vitality oil and just stir around in their water, and they find that that is plenty of oil for their water because peppermint is a very, very strong oil. So go easy on the peppermint. It's got a very strong smell to it as well. And so there is a warning that comes with peppermint because of the smell. It is so overwhelming, or it can be so overwhelming. So they recommend not to use peppermint on children under the age of 3 because it can be overwhelming to their lungs. So use a little bit of caution if you have kids under the age of 3 at home. I personally used peppermint on myself when my last child was born, and didn't have any problems with him. And so when he got to be about 6 months old and he started to eat, actually he was about 9 months old before he actually started to eat food. And when he did, when he would get a little bit of an upset stomach, I would just put a tiny bit of peppermint in some coconut oil and rub on the bottoms of his feet, and that was helpful for him. But again, I knew that he was, that his lungs were fine and he was used to the smell because I used it a lot. So there's also a warning if you're breastfeeding, you do not want to use peppermint because it can potentially dry up your milk supply too. So a couple of precautions with peppermint. It is a fantastic oil though, and another great one for tension in your head or on your shoulders. Mixed with Panaway, it works really, really well to release some of those things too. Okay, on to our next oil, which is my absolute most favorite, and that is frankincense. Oh, let me get to the slide here. Okay, so frankincense is, can you see that? Is my favorite oil because when I first got my kit about 3 years ago, I hadn't had it but just a couple of months, and my mom had came to stay with us, and we lived in Arizona. And while she was there, the first day she was there, she was telling me that she had these lumps on her ear and that the doctors had wanted to take a look at it and kind of dig a little bit deeper to figure out what was going on. And so she had a doctor's appointment set up for when she got home. And so I said, well, I have no idea if my oils will help. I just started using them, but I know that there's been some research done with frankincense. And so I'd love to see if maybe it would help you. And so we put frankincense on her ears a couple of times a day, every day that she was there. And by the time that she left, she was with me for a week. By the time that she left, one of the lumps was completely gone. And after she got home, she continued to use the frankincense. And before that doctor's appointment, the other lump was completely gone as well. And she's never had anything come back or any other issues with her ears. So I just thought that was really amazing I have no idea if the frankincense helped or not, but I like to think that maybe it did. It is such an amazing smell. It's so calming and relaxing. It's great for skin. I use it all the time for skin things. My son was walking our dog and wrapped himself around a tree and scraped the side of his face really bad. And so just to aid with that, I used frankincense mixed with vitamin E oil and found that it was really soothing to his very tender skin. And so I had never mixed it with vitamin E oil before, but after using it with him and found it to be so helpful, I keep a bottle of vitamin E oil on hand with the frankincense already mixed up, and I use it for all kinds of skin blemishes and issues like that, and along with lavender. It's very, very soothing. My husband uses it actually, the vitamin E oil and the frankincense. He used to use coconut oil, but since I started making up that other one, he's been using that. And he uses it on his face daily as a daily moisturizer. Most people would find that that's way too thick. And jojoba oil is a really great option to use as a face moisturizer for healthy aging skin. And so if you're looking for something along those lines, check out the jojoba oil mixed with the frankincense. That works really well. All right, our next oil is Thieves. So Thieves is our signature oil. I guess I should say one more thing about frankincense. I'm sorry, let me just go back for 1 second. During Bible times, there's hundreds of references to the use of frankincense in the Bible. It was revered higher than gold, and many people diffuse it for meditation, for grounding purposes and such. And it's also, back in Bible times, it was considered to be useful for everything from head to toe. So anytime that you don't know what to use, lavender or frankincense are one of the 2 oils that you can grab, and you know that you can pretty much use them for anything. One of those 2 oils is going to be really helpful. Okay, now on to Thieves. So with the Thieves Vitality, which is the one in the white label, you'll have a quick and easy way to balance your busy life and your wellness. So Young Living's Thieves Vitality Essential Oil can help support overall wellness and a healthy immune system. So with just a few drops of the Thieves the Vitality Thieves, it may help support respiratory health when taken internally. And if you're wondering how it got this funny name called Thieves, there's a legend from the 15th century that these 4 French thieves formulated a special aromatic combination composed of clove, rosemary, and other botanicals. And according to the legend, they would cover themselves in these aromatics while robbing the dead and the dying, and they never got ill. There's the words I'm looking for. So this special blend is also used in our non-toxic household cleaner. It's concentrated so that you can clean your floors, counters, your toilets, all of them safely and effectively. And it'll also save you a lot of money because you're just buying 1 bottle of Thieves cleaner and you make about 45 bottles. So it's a great savings. Okay, so I contribute Thieves to our overall wellness in the past several years. I was telling you guys earlier that my first 2 children definitely had very low immune systems, and with the use of Thieves regularly, we have all had a improvement in our immune systems, and we are able to stay healthy, and I contribute a lot of that to this oil. We diffuse it a lot. The regular Thieves we diffuse in our diffuser, especially through the winter season. I also have Thieves made up in one of these jars or in one of these spray bottles, and I keep this in my purse, and I will spray the grocery carts at the grocery store when I go into a bathroom stall, especially when my 3-year-old was in his 2s. He wanted to touch everything in the bathroom, which just creeps me out. And so I would spray everything down from the door handles to the toilet seats to the toilet handle. Everything in the bathroom I would quickly spray down before using it. And I would spray our hands after washing them in the sinks. I would still spray them, and I still do. And then I also spray my kids' heads before they go to school each day, just to protect them from any of those fun little things that kids like to share when they share hats and such. And so I use Thieves almost daily in some way or another. And then, well, actually I do use it every day. And then in our cleaning line, so our dish soap, our hand soaps, our laundry soaps, all of those, our household cleaner, all of those are the Thieves. And you can make up a bottle of household cleaner like this, or you can get a bigger one from Walmart. But this is the glass bottle, and this is just an 8-ounce bottle, and I keep this one in the bathrooms. I actually put this one's purification that we talked about earlier, and this is my bathroom spray. I live with 5 boys, and they get very stinky, and so that's my room freshener. And so I have spray bottles all over my house. If you come over, you'll see that. So we're not done yet. We have a few more oils, but I want to just take a little intermission here. So you've just kind of seen a few ways that we've used the oils for our family. And if I sat here and told you every way that I've used the oils that we've talked about so far, we would be here, for about a month. So let's just imagine that you started to integrate the essential oils into your daily life to support your body's natural health. You will be enhancing your life, and you'd be able to reach those fabulous 5 things that we talked about earlier without breaking your monthly budget, which is pretty amazing, right? We all want to live a healthier lifestyle, and Young Living is there to help you with that. So drawbacks of today's products, not Young Living, but the things that we see on the shelves. So if you took a look at all the household products that might be in your home, if I look at the products that I no longer have to purchase since I started using Young Living essential oils, my list is huge. In fact, it's funny because on Facebook the last 2 days, I have probably seen 6 people or so post a box of garbage that they no longer use in their home because they've switched over to using Young Living essential oils, and they've been able to rid their homes of thousands and thousands of toxins with just these 10 oils. And it's saving so much money because I'm not having to buy things filled with toxins and chemicals, which lead to all kinds of bad things in our bodies. So sadly, a lot of the products on the store shelves right now are made of petrochemicals. And so over time, those build up in our bodies and they begin to coat our cell membranes, making it difficult for oxygen and nutrients to get into the cells and for toxins to get out. But luckily for you and me, essential oils can help remedy the situation. So we're going to talk about, hold on, I got to grab my little prop here. Okay, so let's talk about lemon. So essential oils have the ability to actually dissolve petrochemicals and allow our cells to get the nutrients and oxygen they need while removing all the toxins inside of our cells. So I have this balloon, my pretty orange balloon today, and this balloon is made of those petrochemicals. And so what do you think happens if I were to take a little bit of our lemon oil that we have and put it on the balloon? Anybody have a guess? All right, let's see what happens. Uh-oh, where'd you guys go? Okay, here's the drop of oil. So that's what happened to our balloon. And I also got lemon oil all over my computer. Sorry, let me just clean that off a little bit. So the lemon oil destroyed the petrochemicals in the balloon. And many people will say to me, because I tell people that I drink lemon or orange oil in my water every single day, and people will say, oh my gosh, if it can do this to the balloon, why in the world would I want to put that in my body? Well, first of all, you're not made of petrochemical. But there's many things that you're taking in daily that are, and so those, like I just said, store in your body, in your cells, and so the lemon oil is going to help destroy those like it did to this balloon and push it out of your body and get rid of it. And that's what you want. You want to get rid of those toxins. So I love that we have the lemon oil to help us be able to do that. The Vitality one is great for also adding to food and cooking. I add it to salsa along with lime a lot of times when I'm making my own salsa. It's delicious. And adding it to your water, adding it to your smoothies daily. Those are just a few ways that you can use the lemon oil. In recipes that call for lemon zest or lemon, you can use the lemon oil as well. This is very concentrated, so 1 drop is going to be plenty, and sometimes you might not even need that much. Just taking a toothpick and dipping into the bottle and swirling that around might be all that you need. I also like to just use our regular lemon oil as a Gooby Gone. I have a YouTube video showing my son who stepped in gum, which he never wears shoes, and we lived in another place that seemed to have gum everywhere for some reason. And he was constantly coming home with gum on his feet. And so, gross, I know, he was 5, and he always played right outside. And anyway, so one day I got smart and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try the lemon oil and see if that will help remove the gum better than me scrubbing it and then being left with that black sticky mess still on the bottoms of his feet. And so I took the lemon oil and I put a couple drops on and I just wiped it right off. Instantly came off. I was pretty amazed with how quickly that came off. So if you want to see that YouTube video, I can share that with you. And then also my other son took a Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and wrote on his face with it. And it was the day before our family pictures. So I was having a slight panic attack and I happened to just look over and see the lemon oil sitting beside me. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I put it on my fingers and wiped his face and it just wiped right off. I was shocked. And I've used that lemon oil on walls because my 3-year-old has written on the walls in Sharpie, and it's worked as well. If you scrub too hard though, it will start taking off the paint, so I just recommend a little bit with lots of water, or the Thieves Cleaner actually works well too. Okay, we have a couple more oils and then we will move on. So our next oil, oh, I forgot to show you. Sorry, let me go to the next slide here. There's the lemon. I forgot to share that with you. I got excited about my balloon. So, okay, we're going to go down to Copaiba. This is another one that comes in the Vitality or the regular. And so Copaiba is a great oil for just overall wellness. I use it daily in a capsule. 5 drops is great for just supporting the body's normal inflammation and a healthy system. So a great oil for just overall health. I love this oil. It will, if you just try doing this for a week or two, you will feel amazing just to see what the difference that can do for your body. Also really great for an enhancing oil. I like to say that it kind of enhances anything that you put with it. So like when I use Panaway, if I'm really having a lot of head discomfort, and I'll put Panaway on, and then I can put Copaiba on after that, and it will just intensify that first oil that I put on. So it's great for those types of things. It's also when I broke my toe, it was really helpful in just dealing with some of the discomfort associated with that. So I just pour a couple of drops of this on my toe along with the Panaway, and it was really helpful during those times as well. So great for joints and bones and muscles. And then what was the other way I was going to tell you? Darn it, I had one. Oh, for teething. So really good. You can rub it on the jaw or actually on the gums, and it can be really comforting during when babies are kind of upset as they're going through that. So those are some of the main ways that we use the Copaiba. Okay, I think I hit these oils now. Let's go to the next slide and see. Okay. So you probably wondering how to get started with Young Living. Find out more about these oils that we just talked about. And so there's 2 ways that you can get started with these 10 oils. Their first way is to become a customer, where you just purchase your oils at retail price. And if you were to price each of the things in this kit, the retail value of that would be about $300, or actually it would be over $300. So the second way that most people choose to go is the wholesale membership, because it's truly the best option. And so with this option, you get everything that we talked about tonight, including the diffuser, which I haven't got to show you yet, but it'll be in one of these pictures here in a second. And so with the diffuser and these 10 oils and the membership, including all of that, so everything that you're seeing in this picture here is $160. So basically you're buying the oils, and Young Living is throwing in the diffuser for free, because the diffuser is valued at $95, and the membership for Young Living is $45, and you're getting all of that for just the cost of the 10 oils. So that's pretty amazing. Again, the retail value would be over $300, and so you can see that this is really a fantastic deal. The other awesome thing about that membership is that you also get a 24% off of all of your future orders. So, people are willing to pay for a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, and their fees are every year. And for that option, or for paying those fees, you get a reduced price and you get a shop at their store. And so it is a huge bonus. And how many of you probably have a Costco or a Sam's Club membership? I know that I do, and I love that, right? And so most of us have those, and it's a great deal because you get a shop at their store. And so Young Living wants to do the same for you, but all you have to do to keep your Young Living membership active is to make one $50 purchase a year. So there's no monthly minimums, there's no membership fees, there's not required to distribute or to sell any products. And so with this option, you're even going to get some bonus oils. So there, at Costco, you just get a little card for your $50 membership that you pay for each year. But with Young Living, you get to pick out some products that you want and that you find value in using. And so with your membership, you also get a bottle of Stress Away, which is right here. And this is just what its name entails. It can help relieve everyday stresses, and it's perfect for on the go to combat stress that creeps up in our everyday life. I have a friend that worked in daycare, and she said that she kept it in her pocket, and every time that she felt anxious or stressed, she would just smell it and just help relieve some of those feelings. And so it's really great in the diffuser, especially if you have a lot going on in your life. It's great to add peppermint to, and can be really uplifting and invigorating at the same time. Okay, and then also with your membership, you also get 2 samples of our Ningxia Red. And so this is a signature supplement. It provides energy support, supports normal cellular function, and contains powerful ingredients that are involved in many natural antioxidant process. So it's sweet and tangy and infused with citrus essential oils, and it makes a delicious superfruit drink that tastes like, it doesn't taste like anything but a supplement. And I love to put this in my smoothie with pure protein. It's delicious that way. Ningxia Red is made with exotic fruit extracts and the whole fruit of the Young Living exclusive Ningxia wolfberries, which help prevent against oxidative stress, support normal eye health, and provide energy support. A daily shot of about 2 to 4 ounces tastes great on its own in a smoothie or with a few drops of your favorite dietary essential oil. Try it with peppermint or grapefruit, even cinnamon bark or thieves. It's very yummy. I actually like to add a little bit of water and ice to mine. I always recommend drinking it cold and not warm, but I add a little bit of water because I do find that it is very strong, and so the water just kind of helps not make it so concentrated, and it's very delicious that way. Now, honestly, signing up as a wholesale member is the best bang for your buck. And for those of you who found value in creating a healing home and reducing the toxins in your home, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Plus, if you add 2 bottles of the Ningxia Red that we were just talking about and our Thieves Household Cleaner, you would also qualify for this month's promotions. And I'll share those with you on Facebook here in a little bit. So another reason for the wholesale membership is our completely optional Essential Rewards program. If you're looking to get started and you have some big health goals, I really encourage you to get one of our Essential Rewards, get on our Essential Rewards program, and the coaches on our team will help you, work with you through those goals and help to best support the different systems of your body. So basically, this is how ER works. It's like a rebate program. You get points back to help you earn free products going forward. You also get reduced flat rate shipping, which is really awesome. Who doesn't love to save money on shipping? I know I'm really cheap that way, so I love that. And with ER, our Essential Rewards program, your monthly order needs to only be 50 PV, which is personal volume, and most of the time that equals $50 in order to participate in this program. Now, this is an optional program, so keep that in mind. And you can cancel it at any time. There's no fees to set it up, and you can change your products each month. You can even change the date of your shipment within the calendar month to make your ship dates work best for you. And during your months 1 through 6 on this program, you earn 10% back in PV points, and from months 7 to 12, you're going to earn 15% back. And then after 13 months of being on ER, you'll earn 20% back, which is about 40% savings off the retail price. So you can all probably see why you'd want to be on Essential Rewards, right? Again, completely optional, but there are many more benefits to Essential Rewards. Young Living has put together kits like our Thieves Kit, cleaning kit, and our Ningxia Red kit to save you even more money on sign up. But they are only available through our Essential Rewards programs once you become a member. Now, that program is not automatic upon joining Young Living and getting your starter kit. So if you do want to do Essential Rewards, you have to choose that option. It's not going to be automatically charged to you. So a lot of people might think that you're going to sign up for to get your kit and you're automatically going to be put into the Essential Rewards. You're not. If you want to do that, you have to actually submit that you do want to be on Essential Rewards. So if you're worried about that, don't worry about that because it's not an automatic thing. But if it is something you want to do, make sure and do that at sign up so that you get the most bang for your buck there. Okay, so when you get your premium starter kit, I want to stress that you're not on your own. We are here to help you. So we're going to have continued education and continued support when you get your kit. You're going to have access to a ton of product education through our virtual office, and it is also where you can participate in the Young Living University, which goes deeper into the science and the usage of essential oils. On our team, you have access to monthly classes, monthly newsletters, one-on-one coaching, and a host of other leaders ready to support you through our exclusive Facebook groups, the LWN Lifestyles group, our Oil Strong page, and other things like that. So our Lifestyles group is a secret Facebook group for the larger community that we're a part of, the Living Well Now team. And so your sponsor will add you to this group after you get your kit. So if you already have a kit and you're not in that group, please let me know so that we can get you added. After you create your account, once you receive your kit, whoever helped you to get that kit will be your enroller, and they'll also give you a valuable gift towards furthering your education about essential oils. So if you like gifts, that's a great thing. Make sure you get with your sponsor so that you can get your gift. Now, how many of you guys have learned a lot so far? Yes, I hope so. And how many of you can see yourself starting to replace all the toxins in your home with Young Living essential oils, right? So how many of you get that you won't be alone on this journey? Nope, we're here to help you, right? So I'm going to ask that when we are done here that you go to our event page and just let us know what you thought of the class. Tell us what you loved best about it. And we're going to do our drawing here for those that are here online. Now, tell me who wrote down names as we went through the list. Who wrote down some names? If you did, raise your hand. And there's a little icon on your screen that says that you can raise your hand or unmute yourself and tell me. Okay, Jolie did. Anybody else?
MJ did.
MJ did? Awesome. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to send both MJ and Jolie, since I got 2 people that did that. I'm going to send both of you a lavender peel. So message me your guys' address after we get done here, and I'm going to get those in the mail to you guys. And now I'm going to do a drawing for everybody that was here tonight. I just need to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. So I think I have 2 people on the phone. Okay. I'm just looking through my names here really quick. Let me do my second drawing. Okay. I think I have everybody in here. Oh, nope, I missed one person. All right. I gotta grab another ticket here. I think I missed 2 people. Okay, let's do our drawing. So this is going to be for our Ningxia Nitro. Okay, try not to look here. All right, our winner is Michael. Michael, are you still on? Let's see. All right, Michael, awesome. So Michael, make sure and message me your address so that I can get you your Ningxia Nitro. And if you guys stay tuned for just a minute longer, I'll do one more drawing just because I'm just thrilled that you guys are here tonight. So I'll do one more drawing here in just a second. So I didn't get a picture of the the diffuser that comes in your starter kit. So we'll post that on Facebook here shortly. I thought it was on this last page, but it's not showing us. So I just wanted to show you what your starter kit looks like when you get that. So these are the 10 oils that we talked about today. And then you open up this. There's a whole bunch of stuff underneath this little kit here. So you open this up and you'll find your Ningxia Red samples, your Stress Away, your cards, some other samples, and some sample bottles so that you can share with others. So this entire kit, these oils, your 10 oils, so you're getting 11 oils, and a diffuser is $160. Now, if somebody invited you to this class and it was not me, please contact them to help you get started, and they will have the gift for you, and they will also have a link for you to join so that they can help you. If you don't know who invited you, then contact me and I'll try to figure it out with you. And if you have any questions, I would love to see you guys on Facebook with any comments about the class or whatever. Just check in there. In fact, that's how I'll do the last drawing. Everybody that goes back to our Facebook group or the event page and comments on the picture of the 3 prizes. So I have a picture up that I put up last night that had the lavender, the Ningxia Nitro, and the Ningxia Red. If you go comment on that post with what you liked best about the class tonight, I will do a drawing for everybody that does that tonight. I'll do that in the morning, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for coming. Does anybody have any questions before we go?
Thank you, Angie.
Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.